Hey YouTube, wanted to show you my nano reef. This is my 10-gallon rimless nano reef. Right now it's in the cycling stage. This is like day 10. I'm in the middle of a diatom bloom, so yeah, it looks kind of dirty. All I got in here is a mangrove. I actually purchased this mangrove to reduce the nitrates. My ammonia is undetectable. My nitrite is undetectable. But the day before I bought the mangrove, my nitrate was at 10 ppm. It seemed like the day after, 24 hours later, I tested again, and my nitrate was at 5 ppm. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the reduction there. But this is a rimless tank. Well, I made it a rimless tank. Let me show you if I can. I'm gonna try to do this and hold the camera at the same time. So what I did here is add one of those light diffusers and an acrylic cover to reduce evaporation. This light diffuser you get at Home Depot for like 15 bucks. I actually got a big piece and I cut it to size there. It's my nephew in the other room. And this rim here, I use it to cover, or to put the cover on. It's hard to do this with one freaking hand. Anyways, bam. What do you think about that? Looks like a luxury nano reef, huh? No. Anyways, I painted the back black. I used some of that glossy stuff, rolled it on. It was pretty hard to apply. It took a few coats actually, but I took that rim off with a pretty sharp blade after almost cutting my fingers off a few times. You just have to be real careful. Try not to damage it, because you're gonna try to reuse it, or at least resize it and cut it in, so you can just put it on top again to have that mesh. I use that light diffuser to avoid fishes from jumping out for when I have fishes, and then put the acrylic on top, acrylic sheet on top, just to avoid or reduce some of the evaporation. I wanted to go over some of my equipment. I got an Aqua Clear 50 hanging on the back filter. And then I have some Kimi Pure Blue, the 11-ounce bag. I threw that whole bag in the bag. I also got some Purigen in the bag as well. And then I'm using that poly filter. Pretty expensive crap, but a little piece. I cut off a little piece, size it to the filter there, and it's that stuff that changes colors and it lets you know what's up with your water. For example, if it's I forgot whether if it changes brown, either your phosphates are too high, or I don't remember exactly what colors it was because I haven't even gone to check it yet. But I will read the instructions in the package back again once it comes to changing out or cleaning out that filter. There's my mangrove. My lighting is a Kessel A80. Very happy with my Kessel. My heater and my power heads are both high door. The heater's a 50 watt. Power head's a high door 240. I've got my Carib Sea Pink Fiji aggregate. My live rock is the Picani Man-Made. I guess that's even better than the Picani because it's more porous actually. If you notice, I've noticed that other people's on YouTube with a 10-gallon don't have as much rock as this. Now, I think it's because the regular Pucani, the natural Pucani, weighs more and it's not as dense as the man-made stuff, therefore holding more water in. This stuff can retain more water, therefore have more, what is that called? More room for more bacteria. And then that big piece here in the middle, the white piece, is a Fiji live rock. So if you see that green, I'm not sure if that's Chaeto, but it came in lodged in with the mangrove roots. They just dislodged and then just lodged there in between the rocks. Kind of keep it there. I think it's just a piece, but it's staying alive, so just gonna leave it there and see what happens. My salinity is at 1.025. Right before it didn't at 2.5 yet, but it's like right before it. My temperature is at 78 degrees. Ammonia is untraceable. About a few days ago, like 3 or 4 days ago, I was at 0.25. My nitrite is untraceable, and my nitrate, like I said a couple of days ago before I got that mangrove, was at 10 ppms, and from one day to the next it went down to 5 ppms. Again, I'm not sure if it had to do with that mangrove, but that's why I got it. I kind of didn't want the nitrates to get pretty high without it making me feel like I needed to do a water change already, but I got that mangrove just to help me out with that, relieve some of that worrying that I had about that. But I just phantom fed. I still phantom feed. Now here's the key about phantom feeding. When you phantom feed, it's not right away you're going to get the ammonia spike. It takes a couple days. It takes 2-3 days till you get the ammonia spike. Let that shrimp or krill, in my case it's frozen krill, and shrimp, let it decay, and that's when the ammonia spikes. So don't overfeed. If you're doing the same thing and thinking that you're gonna get an ammonia spike as soon as you throw it in there, you're not. It's gonna take a day or two, possibly 3 or 4, till it starts to decay and spike up your ammonia. But this is my first video. I wanted a video from day one, since I first started to sand my stand, to cutting the top rim off my aquarium and painting the back, and getting all my equipment and unboxing it, and but unfortunately I now just had time to film now. So hopefully this was educative. Now I read some or not read, but I've viewed some videos. Aquatics, Aquatics, I think it is. I think it's New York Stilo. I think that's because it sounds the same. His voice sounds the same. He has a good video on cycling, and so does Reefer Girl. Reefer Girl has a good cycling video. Very informative. Reefer Girl goes day by day, and she videos every day and shows everything that changes, and what she goes through cycling her 20-gallon. And Aquatics, he shows you on a graph, and he's pretty detailed about what the process of the bacteria, what process it goes through as well, through diatom bloom, and it's going from step 1 in the nitrogen cycling, or nitrogen cycle, and to the end till it's cycled. So check them out. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna let you go now. Next update, I guess. Soon enough, there's a big change, I guess. Right now, I'm just waiting. Alright.